Alright guys, welcome back. This is episode 25 of the Days of Pony thing that I am doing. Party of one! Yeah! Hooray! Party of one! And the first actual episode should be considered a Gummy sort of centered episode. Hooray! Gummy actually has a really major focal point in this episode, instead of what happened 10 episodes ago. So, yeah. Megan, great job. I think it might have been Dave who did that one. Yeah, with Gummy's storyline, just pop him in there and it's just like, done. But, thank you, Amy, for continuing it. Anyway, here we go. Party of one. Everyone knows Pinkie Pie throws the best parties, and Gummy's birthday party is no exception. By the way, the last song before the season finale episode, which was huge on songs, "This is your singing telegram, I hope it finds you well, you're invited to a party because you think you're Russ." Yeah, you know, that. I'm trying to, find, a small song that I can do. Because, the smallest song so far was, the 8-second Junior Speedsters thing, but, anyway. So, what else we got? What do we have that is next? Yeah. But when Pinkie invites her friends to Gummy's after birthday party, she finds that they all seem to have other plans. I think in this episode, it's actually, here's the thing with that. It's gigantic little, get-together party, and, it seems as though that Pinkie's parties look fun, but then when they actually get into it, then it's like, yeah, and it's just Rainbow Dash and Applejack are playing the buying for apples thing, and they're getting apples one by one, but then they get the surprises. AJ gets the spring apple, and Dash gets Gummy, and she flings him off of her. Rarity drinks the punch, and thinks that it's amazing. Saying that, and Pinkie, of course, saying that it's a completely different thing. But when she looks back at the punch bowl, when Rarity looks back at the punch bowl, she sees Gummy sitting in it. And she just thinks, okay. Just enough to actually do a spit take. Pinkie just looking through it, not even blinking, not even moving her head, not even blinking through all this, not even closing her eyes. Just looks through it with a smile, eyes wide open, and says it's Gummy's favorite. So she takes another drink, and she's like, yeah, okay, that's good. Pinkie walks off, right into a flower, right into the soil of a flower. So now it's a flowers deal. And then of course dance time, and of course at that point it was dance time for her because this song is my jam, This is my jam, as she says. And, so she starts dancing with Fluttershy and Twilight, but she dances too hard that she knocks both of them into the walls. And then Gummy does the little tail twitch dance. And so they go off and they say, well, that was a really great time. Thanks for having me, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Twilight even says we should do this again soon. And Pinkie literally puts that in perspective, we should do this again soon. So, by soon, she thinks that Twilight means, tomorrow, the after-birthday party. One by one, the friends, though, think, oh, I have something to do. Twilight has to study. Rarity, who, has Spike helping her with the trash. No, back up. AJ, rather, says that she needs to pick apples, even though she's got, 3 times. She has 3 carts, but she has 6 to 9 carts worth of apples in 3 carts behind her. Huge cart, by the way. So, really, AJ? Pick more apples than that? You're done. You're done for the day. Come on. Rarity, who has Spike helping her out with, the daily chores, says, I need to wash my hair. It's completely dirty. Pinkie says it's not, And then Rarity just dunks her head into the trash, and then just, that happens. But then, what about Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy? Well, they're unfortunately caught at the same time, so they have to make up, and so they have to say why they can't go on the spot at the same time. So what do they come up with? They come up with the biggest excuse yet. Like, everyone else was basically like, in a normal situation that would be fine, okay, you're apparently not done with studying Twilight, that's fine, I'll leave you to it. You have more than work, this is only like a bit of your work that you have done, AJ, but you still need more, okay, that's fine. You have your hair to do, Rarity, okay, go. But, seriously, this is just, like, the Pega side do the worst, apparently. Fluttershy and Dash do the worst at doing whatever it is that the other three did. What happened? They say that they're house-sitting for a bear who has such good of a cave that it feels like a house. And they're doing it whilst the bear is out at the beach collecting seashells, playing volleyball, or even collecting volleyballs and playing seashells. Seashells would be a good game, but seashells would be a great game at the beach. I mean, try to find a way to make that a game. Collecting volleyballs? Really? Like, that's just like a bad volleyball game. Like, got one volleyball! Yeah! Let's play! That's horrible for a game. God. Anyway, so, back to the book. Pinkie begins to doubt her friends, and after secretly following them around Ponyville, or at least, when Twilight went to Sugar Cube Corner, and then Pinkie overheard Mrs. Cake and Twilight having a conversation that apparently has to do with Pinkie, and then seeing Twilight bump into Rarity, and then Rarity go talk to Fluttershy, and then Rainbow Dash comes in, and then she runs after Rainbow Dash, and then gets to Sweet Apple Acres, where AJ's there, yada yada yada. So, during that entire time, actually, she decides they must not like her anymore. Actually, yeah, so it's like, just boom, run into AJ. AJ tries to lie Pinkie Pie away, and Pinkie Pie just thinks, they don't want to be around me today. I am going to get to the bottom of this. She talks to Spike, who is just like, he's looking at the gems that's on the table, and it's just like, I want the gems, and Pinkie's like, okay, then talk, and he's just like, he doesn't know what Pinkie's talking about, so in the end, he just becomes the parrot and says what Pinkie wants him to say, thus getting the gems. So, yeah, Pinkie's like, yes, I knew that my friends didn't like me, and then it's like, oh crap, they don't like me anymore. Oh no, they don't like me anymore. Saddened by this to the point that her hair straightens, as said before, for the first time since her childhood, apparently, Pinkie decides to have the party anyway. Enter Pinkamena, without her friends. But her new guests, a pile of rocks, Rocky, a pile of lints, or Linsalot, a bag of flour, Madame Lafleur, maybe, and, what else? And a pail of turnips, Mr. Turnip, I think? Yeah, aren't quite as much fun. Still, when Rainbow Dash, and then, of course, Pinkie gets the idea in her mind that, you know what, maybe I shouldn't even talk to them anymore. Well, still, when Rainbow Dash arrives and invites her to come to Applejack's, Pinkie Pie refuses. She's going insane, basically. Rainbow Dash doesn't take no for an answer and has to literally drag Pinkie Pie to Sweet Apple Acres. Once there, Pinkie Pie notices that her friends are having a party. Surprise party, by the way. Which she assumes must be a farewell to Pinkie Pie party. And everyone else thinks that that's a crazy idea. Why would she think that? And Pinkie basically explains what has happened throughout the entire day. Everyone's been lying behind her back, yada yada yada. And then they say, no, this is a party for you. This is not your going away party, this is your birthday party. Finally, it dawns on Pinkie, thanks to everyone else saying all this stuff, that the party is actually for her birthday, which she somehow forgot. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate that? You forget when you were born, your friends ignore you, and you're like, why is everyone ignoring me? They surprise you with a birthday party, you don't want to talk to them, but then they sort of like, you know what, we're still your friends, enjoy this frickin' party. And you're like, okay. Her friends weren't trying to avoid her, they were trying to surprise her. Pinkie comes back to normal, puffed up the hair again, and bam, that's it. So, as the letter says, Dear Princess Celestia, I am writing to you from the most delightful party. I'm not only having a great time with my friends, but also I was given the opportunity to learn a valuable lesson about friendship. Always expect the best from your friends and never assume the worst. Rest assured that a good friend always has your best interests at heart. I don't know if that was actually the lesson here, Twilight. Your faithful student, Twilight Sparkle. And that's it. That is the end of the episode. What did I think of this? It was really good. I love this episode. It was spectacular. Megan does an amazing job in this episode. I don't know if I've given this before, and I don't really care. I am giving this one an 8.9 out of 10. This is great. This is hilarious. It's amazing. This is the episode to watch, really. I love this episode. This is a spectacular episode. I enjoyed it. I think a lot of people on the internet have enjoyed it. It's amazing. 8.9 out of 10. Pinkie's story is awesome. The comedy in this. The visual gags. Perfect. Everything is perfect. And with that, that's the end of episode 25, Party of One. And that is almost it for season 1. But we're not quite done yet. Up next, the season finale, episode 26, which has not 1, not 2, but 3 big songs. 3 songs in one episode. A record at the time. Ladies and gentlemen, the best night ever. And there's Celestia again. I will see you guys for that episode. Again, let me know what you think about this episode in the comments. I will see you guys for that season finale. Here we go. Almost done with season 1. Let's finish it off. See you guys then.